聯合SHHO係一定個SHHO係咪就係一個 general 喺香港SHHO英國SHHO全部都係我知，但係呢個用 means 咧，呢個SHHO就等啊！
嚟多張，嚟多張。
我哋都有啲嘅特殊嘅東西，係啲真係睇到。
SHHO College graduation ceremony will soon begin. Please pay attention as we make a few general announcements. Before the ceremony begins, please remain standing until you are told to be seated. quiet throughout the ceremony, and please also make sure that all mobile phones are turned off at all times throughout the ceremony. Thank you.
各位女士、先生，大家好！善行書院第3屆畢業典禮即將開始，請注意以下事項。喺典禮開始之前，請保持站立，直到戀歌以及其他儀式完成後，我哋會邀請你就座。喺典禮進行期間，請保持安靜並關上你哋嘅手提電話。多謝。
各位女士、先生，大家好！厦门书院第3届毕业典礼即将开始，请注意以下事项：在典礼开始之前，请保持站立，直到乐歌及其他仪式完成后，我们会邀请你就座。在典礼进行期间，请保持安静，同时请您关上手提电话，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, the third SHHO College graduation ceremony will now begin. Please rise as our honorable guests enter the hall.
各位女士、先生，善行書院第3屆畢業典禮現在開始，請各位站立，歡迎各位嘉賓進場。
各位女士、先生，厦门书院第3届毕业典礼现在开始，请大家起立，欢迎各位嘉宾进场。
Please remain standing. Let's sing our college song.
請各位保持站立，一同高唱我哋嘅粵歌。
请各位保持站立，一起高唱我们的乐歌。
心像女孩。
Please be seated.
請各位就座。
請各位就座。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third SHHO College graduation ceremony.
各位女士、先生，大家好，歡迎大家出席善行書院第3屆畢業典禮。
各位女士、先生，大家好，歡迎各位出席善行書院第3屆畢業典禮。
My name is Josephine Chen. I am a Year 4 law student of the SHHO College. I'm honored to be the student host of this memorable event.
我係謝雲中，善行書院4年級法律系嘅學生，好榮幸能夠喺呢個重要日子成為主持之一。
我是蘇浩然，善行書院數學系4年級學生，非常榮幸能夠成為今天重要儀式的主持人之一。
Please allow us to introduce our honorable guests today.
請讓我為大家介紹今日嘅嘉賓。
請讓我為大家介紹今天的嘉賓。
We have our guest of honor, Ms. Rose Lee JP, Vice Chairman and Chief Executive of Hang Seng Bank.
首先係今日嘅主禮嘉賓，恒生銀行副董事長兼行政總裁李慧女士。
首先是今天的主禮嘉賓，恒生銀行副董事長兼行政總裁李慧女士。
Dr. SHHO, Chairman of Committee of the Overseers, SHHO College.
善行書院院監會主席何子良醫生。
善行書院院監會主席何子良醫生。
Mr. Richard Tan, Member of Committee of the Overseers, SHHO College.
善行書院院監會成員鄧日新先生。
善行書院院監會成員鄧日新先生。
Mr. Howard Young, Member of Committee of the Overseers, SHHO College.
善行書院院監會成員楊炳宏先生。
善行書院院監會成員楊炳宏先生。
Professor Samuel Sun, Master of the SHHO College.
善行書院院長辛世文教授。
善行書院院長辛世文教授。
The members of the college who are here to share the joy and pride of 140 graduates over the past year.
以及係台上每一位嘅書院成員喺過去見證住140位畢業同學嘅成長，並喺今日同我哋一齊分享佢哋多年努力嘅成果。
以及在台上的每一位書院成員，在過去見證了140位畢業同學的成長，並在今天共同分享他們努力的成果。
Let us welcome all the graduates and their family members for their honorable presence today.
當然，仲有今日出席嘅畢業生同埋佢哋嘅親友，歡迎大家。
以及今天出席的畢業生和你們的家人，歡迎各位。
May we now invite Master Sun to give us a welcome speech. Master Sun, please.
現在有請新院長為我哋致歡迎詞，有請新院長。
現在有請新院長為我們致歡迎詞，有請新院長。
Thank you. Professor Ho, Ms. Lucy, Mr. Chen, Mr. Howard Young, police, guests, and students. With joy and honor, I welcome you to the third graduation ceremony of SHHO College, a young yet high-spirit home-like learning community at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. This year, the college has its third batch of graduates, a total of 140, covering all the 8 faculties, the largest number in our short history. To our graduates, my graduate message is in the printed in the brochure, so please go back to read it. But in essence, I earnestly suggest you to keep your mind at peace. Concentrate in what you desire to do and be innovative, as I believe they will help you to face and overcome the increasing disorder, confusion, disturbance, problems, and unknown challenges ahead. After some 20 years living and learning, including our college, you now also have stronger enough wings, wisdom, and confidence to take off. I urge you to follow your dreams and go to change the world. To the parents, relatives, and friends of the graduates, I warmly welcome you to this home away home in which your loved ones live and learn in the past 4 or more years. I do believe they have had a happy and memorable time and experience with us. You must be very happy and proud of them because they successfully complete their higher education today. So to us, they were pretty much handpicked through interview, and because of their unique and diverse characters and talents, they did not disappoint us and have developed strong wings, wisdom, and confidence to enter the next phase of life. We hope that you will support them and also support their pursuit of their dream in the future. 我用幾句廣東話同你講下，同埋今日我都見到今天我也看到很多從內地來的，所以我也講幾句話。各位家長、親屬、朋友，我熱烈歡迎你嚟到我哋誠品書院，一個你哋兒女或者親友喺過去4或者多年喺度學習同生活另外一個家。今日佢哋成功攞得大學嘅資格，你哋一定十分高興同埋驕傲。我哋書院都係，當年我哋都係通過面試首選佢哋入我哋書院，因為佢哋個個都有佢自己嘅天分性格，但係又多種多樣。而家佢哋已經具備咗更強嘅翅膀、智慧同信心，投入人生另外一個階段。臨別作職，我建議佢哋能夠保持一個寧靜嘅心，專注佢哋做嘅嘢同埋創新。我希望你哋亦支持佢哋去追求嘅夢想，去改變呢個世界。各位家長、親屬、朋友，我熱烈地歡迎你們到我們SHHO書院。如果你們兒女還是撐平過去4年還是更久在這裡學習跟生活，是他們另外一個家。今天他們取得大學的資格，你們一定非常高興跟驕傲。我們書院也是一樣，當年他們都是通過面試挑選進來我們書院，因為他們都有自己的天分跟那個性格，可是他們是多樣的。現在他們已經具備更強的釋放、智慧和信心，繼續延伸另外一個階段。在這裡，我希望他們能夠保存一個寧靜的心，專注他們所做的事情，跟盡量去創新。我也希望你們支持他們去追求他們夢想，去改變這個世界，讓它變得更好。It is my great honor to welcome Ms. Rose Lee Wyman to deliver the graduation speech today. Ms. Lee is currently the Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Hang Seng Bank, Chairman of Hang Seng Bank China, Hang Seng Insurance Company, and Hang Seng Index Advisory Committee of Hang Seng Index Company. She is also a director of the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation and an independent non-executive director of Swine Pacific C.K. Hutchinson Holdings. Ms. Lee, after receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration degree from the University of Hawaii, joined the HSBC Group in 1977 and began her career. After a series of appointments and promotions, Ms. Lee became advisor China and Hong Kong HSBC Group in 2009 and was appointed Chief Executive of Hang Seng Bank in 2002. She was appointed a Group General Manager of the HSBC Group in 2013. Ms. Lee currently also holds many external appointments in private and public sectors, which I shall not detail here. I think we have many business students graduate this year. So Ms. Lee's CV is in the graduation program. So from there, you can read how she started her career and to today's position. So the career path is a good example for you to learn. But I will not detail here. You can look at it. So it is indeed my great honor to welcome Ms. Lee today to address our graduates. Ms. Lee.
Professor Sun, Dr. Ho, members of the faculty, students, good afternoon. I am delighted to be here today to celebrate the graduation of 140 students from SHHO College. My warmest congratulations. The late Dr. SHHO, whose name this college bears, advocated lifelong education and was dedicated in promoting the development of tertiary education in Hong Kong. His generous support for local colleges and universities continues to resonate today through the many contributions and philanthropic work of the SHHO Foundation, Dr. T.L. Ho, and the Ho family. As fresh graduates, you will soon begin a new chapter in your lives. With this in mind, I intend to share some experience that might help you in planning your future and establishing your personal and professional goals. Having been a career banker for close to 4 decades, I shall speak about a subject dear to my heart: the banking and financial services industry in Hong Kong. While SHHO College was established less than 10 years ago in 2006, the history of the Chinese University of Hong Kong dated back to 1963, with the coming together of 3 colleges that had different core ideals and values, but a unity of vision in pursuing a new standard of higher education in Hong Kong. In the past 5 decades, CU Hong Kong has become one of the top-ranked universities in Asia, growing from 3 colleges to 9 and a research institute in mainland China, attracting enrollment of nearly 20,000 students in the last academic year. It is remarkable to think about just how much the world has changed in the same span of time. Advances in technology, telecommunications, and transportation mean that what once took days can now be achieved in a matter of minutes. Access to new channels of communication has transformed our ability to exchange information and ideas and to connect with people across the globe from our homes, classrooms, and offices. Hong Kong's transformation over the past 50 years has been equally dramatic. In 1965, the city's GDP was $2.4 billion US. By 2014, this had risen to $290 billion US, a more than 100-fold increase. By way of comparison, the global economy grew by a factor of 39. Hong Kong's GDP per capita has increased by a factor of 59 since 1965, and the population has doubled. The value of exports today is over 400 times greater than in the mid-60s. The financial industry has played a fundamental role in driving this growth and is a key pillar of the local economy, contributing 16.7% to GDP in 2014 and employing about 230,000 people. Its significance is reflected in the fact that Hong Kong is currently ranked number 3 financial center in the world. This success has been achieved by making the best of competitive advantages and strengths, being open to new opportunities and ideas, being willing to take risks, and possessing the ability to adapt to new situations. It is the importance of these attributes that I wish to share with you today. With the rise of international trade during the 1950s and 1960s, Hong Kong's natural port, strategic location, and solid administrative infrastructure supported its development as a manufacturing and trade center. In those days, financial services focused primarily on funding industrialists and entrepreneurs with a strong emphasis on personal connections, standard bank loans, and trade finance. The capital markets were relatively undeveloped. In the late 70s and through the 80s, enterprising Hong Kong manufacturers quickly recognized the opportunities presented by China's open door policy, given the mainland's plentiful land supply and low labor costs. The en masse relocation of Hong Kong manufacturing operations to the Pearl River Delta created a need for capital that could no longer be met by traditional bank lending. With the relocation of factories, Hong Kong's economy became more service-oriented. This resulted in rapid growth in the transportation, logistics, infrastructure, and professional services, which supported cross-border manufacturing and export to overseas markets. The new financial needs drove leading players in the financial services sector to push forward with the development of Hong Kong's capital markets and more sophisticated banking products, such as syndicated loans, assets and structured finance, IPOs, bonds issues, interest rates, and currency hedging products to meet growing capital requirements. These more complex products and services were subject to greater regulatory scrutiny and required effective risk management, resulting in a more professional approach to business. By the early 1990s, Chinese enterprises, buoyed by a decade of rapid economic growth, were beginning to look beyond domestic markets for potential sources of financing. A new generation of local and mainland entrepreneurs were also turning to tap global funding. Hong Kong's close economic ties to the mainland and relatively mature and open market made it a natural staging post for Chinese companies reaching out to tap international capital. It also offered a well-regulated market in which international investors could gain mainland exposure. Global financial institutions established presence in Hong Kong with appropriate government policy support. The entrance of international investment banks and financial institutions played an important role in promoting the financial services in Hong Kong to a high global standard. The first SHHO company was listed in Hong Kong in 1993. International investors can since access H-shares, red chips, and other mainland companies listed in Hong Kong, which now account for 56% of the Hang Seng Index by weighting. The labors of Hong Kong's first and second generation industrialists have borne significant financial rewards. It is important to note that this has come on the back of their enterprising spirit, hard work, and vision. Among my customers, there are many successful businessmen who went 20 years without a holiday and worked 3 shifts a day to achieve the success that they now enjoy. Their willingness to commit capital and take calculated risks in entering the mainland market and pick themselves up after business setbacks offer us some instructive lessons in setting long-term goals and working with diligence and commitment to achieve them. The growing number of affluent entrepreneurs and professionals in Hong Kong and on the mainland require choice of services beyond general banking. They are not looking for financial product salesmen, but professional and reliable partners who have the skills, product suite, and infrastructural support to address their specific objectives. Financial institutions must provide life cycle management solutions that encompass investment diversification strategies, wealth protection, and succession planning advice. In Hong Kong, comprehensive healthcare propositions, retirement planning, and personal insurance have become increasingly relevant to address the concerns of an aging population and rising medical costs. Asia is expected to become the world's second largest wealth management market by the end of this year, with the mainland driving 50% of the region's growth. Hong Kong's state-of-the-art financial infrastructure, sound investor protection framework, and flexible financial platform put the city in a strong position to excel in wealth management. Hong Kong is now the largest asset management center in Asia, offering rich and diversified asset classes. During his trip to the US earlier this month, our financial secretary, Mr. John Zhang, noted that the twin engines of China and the world are playing to Hong Kong's advantage as a premier regional asset management center, adding that combined fund management business in our city hit a record high of more than $2.2 trillion last year. Hong Kong's unique position as an international financial center that has geographical proximity to and shares a common cultural heritage with the mainland makes it an ideal place for successful mainland enterprises to undertake listings and for the rising number of successful mainland private entrepreneurs to pursue a diverse range of strategies to invest the wealth they have generated from their business activities. Hong Kong has already established itself as the world's primary center for offshore renminbi activity. The growth of renminbi-related business at a global level will likely lead to a rise in the share of mainland trade that is denominated and settled in renminbi, and an increasingly prominent role for the renminbi as an investment currency. These developments will continue to center to create new opportunities for Hong Kong financial institutions to expand their renminbi-related business and provide offshore renminbi banking, financing, and asset management services to the rest of the world. With opportunities came challenges. The global financial crisis experienced in many markets in recent years have led to a widespread shift in public perceptions of financial service providers. Customer expectations and official scrutiny place stronger emphasis on investors' protection. Reputation, sales and service standards have become key performance measures for financial institutions. This change of expectation encourages the industry to focus on client engagement to establish the bonds of trust necessary to build effective long-term partnerships. So, what does all this have to do with you and your future goals? My purpose today is not to sell you on a career in the banking industry, but to suggest that the evolution of the financial services sector as part of Hong Kong's economic growth story offer prospects for personal and professional development. Now, I would like to share my experience on several key building blocks to a successful career. 1. A goal without a plan is an unrealized dream. Identify career goals that are in line with your passion and strengths and set high but realistic targets that will keep you focused and moving forward. Think big in defining your goals, but don't be afraid to start small in setting out to achieve them. 2. Uphold high standard of integrity. The Hang Seng Bank was founded 82 years ago by 4 outstanding entrepreneurs to serve the local people of Hong Kong. As many of Hang Seng's customers in those days were not highly educated, they put their entire trust in the bank, in which they placed their hard-earned savings. It was the key principle of our founder, Dr. SHHO, to treat every customer with the highest integrity and care. Likewise, high integrity and a strong sense of responsibility were the founding principles envisaged by the whole family in establishing SHHO College, as reflected in its motto, culture, morals, devotion, trustworthiness. The college's mission to become a home away from home for students is based on Dr. SHHO's firm belief in the importance of whole person education, striving for high goals, and achieving success by being an outstanding and honorable individual. To quote a well-known Chinese proverb, a man of noble character acquires his wealth by honorable means. This guiding principle has been firmly embedded as Hang Seng Bank's core value and has become the foundation on which the bank's success is being sustained. 3. Embrace entrepreneurship, demonstrate commitment. Hong Kong's early entrepreneurs provide an excellent example of how a can-do spirit, hard work, and perseverance in the face of uncertainties and challenges are key in achieving long-term success. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Testing our boundaries may sometimes result in setbacks, but treat these as valuable learning experiences rather than personal roadblocks. There is no failure, only useful lessons for doing better next time. 4. Maintain a global perspective. Closely follow international, regional, and local developments and contemplate how these can affect the priorities of people and enterprises in your home market. If you can put these dynamics in perspective, you will be well placed to adapt to the evolving needs of society, manage risk, and make the most of opportunities. 5. Collaborate and develop interpersonal skills. Addressing complex issues requires a multidisciplinary approach. While specialist knowledge remains crucial to many professions, the ability to collaborate and work effectively as part of a team are key to problem solving. Engage with your partners, be it your customer, employer, or the community, and be open to different points of view. You may not always agree with other people, but understanding and respecting different perspectives can help build bridges and expand your horizons. In summing up, I encourage you to be guided by the shining example of Dr. SHHO, who held integrity and respect for others in the highest regard, and who truly embraced the ethos of the name Sun, which means ever growing. Be creative in your thinking, open in your engagement with others, and courageous in trying new ideas. And may you value each new experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lee, for an inspiring speech. Please remain on stage.
多謝李慧敏女士，亦請李女士留步。
多谢李慧敏女士，请留步。
May we now invite Master Sun to present a souvenir to Ms. Lee for her honorable presence today.
有請新院長為我哋接送紀念品俾李慧敏女士。
有请新院长向李慧敏女士致送纪念品。
Thank you, Ms. Lee and Professor Sun.
多謝李女士同埋新院長。
谢谢李女士、新院长及周总。
Here's a kind reminder for all the graduates. There is a graduate survey form and a pencil placed on your chair. Please complete the form and leave it on the chair. We will collect it later.
提一提各位畢業生喺你嘅凳上面應該有一張畢業生問卷調查，請大家填妥之後擺翻喺原位，我哋會有工作人員喺典禮完畢之後向大家收翻嘅。
想提醒各位毕业生，请填好在你凳子上的毕业生问卷调查，之后会有工作人员收回。
We would now present the graduation diplomas to the graduates.
現在係頒發畢業證書嘅環節。
现在是颁发毕业證書的環節。
May we invite Professor K.B. Wong, Dean of Students of the SHHO College, to announce the names of the graduates. Professor Wong, please.
現在有請善行書院學生輔導長黃文波教授到台前宣讀畢業生名單，有請黃教授。
现在有请善行书院学生辅導長黃文波教授到台前宣讀畢業生名單，有請黃教授。
And we would also like to invite Mr. Richard Tan and Master Sun to the stage to present the diplomas and souvenirs to the graduates. Mr. Tan and Master Sun, please.
亦都有請鄺日新先生同埋新院長到台前為畢業生頒發證書同埋紀念品，有請鄺先生同新院長。
也有请邓玉生先生和新院长到台前为毕业生颁发证书及纪念品。有请邓先生、新院长。
張家琪、
正義。
刘守军、黄成、余桑、张欢、张书汉、陳子希、陳志、曾正傑、朱浩思、麥宗義、蘇長俊、曾延橋、黃俊南、黃曉君、
for presenting the graduate diploma. Please be seated. Now we would like to invite Dr. SHHO, Chairman of the Committee of Overseers, to present the following diploma. Dr. SHHO, please. Wang Hong. 朱明儀。 Thank you, Dr. Hall, for presenting the graduate diploma. Please be seated. Now we'd like to invite Mr. Howard Young, a member of the Committee of the Overseers, to present the following diplomas. Mr. Young, please. 李文傑。
好
戴威好。温下方面。才能。陈嘉美。张伟超。
陣間我哋走啦，我都走啦，不過我喺記者講。
方爽。李偉傑。
我叫咗係後邊。開心啊！去慶祝啊！拜拜。拜拜，唔該。
林嘉琪。
該晒黃教授，亦都恭喜咁多位畢業嘅同學。
謝謝黃教授，恭喜各位畢業生。
Congratulations to all the graduates once again. Now we would like to invite the valedictorian and also the recipient of the SHHO College Eminent Scholarship this year, Ms. to the stage to deliver the speech.
而家有請2015年度善行書院文憑中信獎得獎者吳浩然同學上台致畢業詞，有請吳同學。
現在有請到一品堂部上书院文憑中信學長者吳浩然同學上台致畢業詞，有請同學。
Good afternoon, honorable guests, parents, masters, professors, and fellow students. My name is Joyce, and my major is Chinese language and literature. But it is not important at all. Once I get into the SHHO camp in 2012, I got a whole new name. My name is Fa, which means flower in Chinese. Soon, all my friends, my boyfriend, master and Mrs. Sun, everyone calls me Fa. Now, whenever someone calls me Fa, I would remember the laughters during the dining, the days we played, we cooked at the hostel. I was not an outgoing person, but really thanks to the communal dining and high-table dinners, I'm able to get in touch with different professors and different people from different faculties. Thank you to everyone I met, lighting me up with different nutritions, making me a more glamorous flower. I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to the college, not only for the scholarship, but for the chance to make a speech here in the name of Fafa, a home and a name that I would never ever forget. It seems no longer important at all. After I left the SHHO, no one would call me Fafa. And after graduation, I got a whole new name. My students, other teachers, therapists, nurses, and all kinds of staff, all of them only know that I should be called Miss Ng. I work as a Chinese teacher at a special school for multiple disabilities. My students are varied. Their age range from 10 to 25. Their IQ range from 50 to 150. Some are unable to control their mouth. Some are unable to move their hands and write well. And even some, they got autism. The challenge to me now is, how can I create a future with my new name? How can I come to terms with such a new name? And more importantly, who am I? When the environment changes, when I'm no longer a student, who am I? And when my name and title change, what remains in me? Even everything changes, we still got memory, experience, as well as our names. We got a first name, which are blessings from ones who bring us up. And we got a lot more names because of our experience. Nicknames, captains, monitors, and etc. By remembering the reasons and meanings of the names in the past, we would remember the experience that can assist our future. And the titles we want will soon come to us. For me, I would always remember that I'm a member from the Chinese department. To use our heart in communication with the nature, people, and ourselves is one of the core values in Chinese culture. And now I find it really true, especially when language and facial expressions cannot be understood by my students with autism, with intellectual disabilities, and mental disorders. I find it really, really true. Only by devotion of hearts, soul, and truthfulness, I would be able to understand my students. 居處恭，執事敬，與人忠，須知而定，不可欺也。This saying echoes to our college motto, the Confucius Four Teachings, and it is what I believe. To be grave at home or in retirement, to be attentive in managing businesses, to be strictly sincere in getting in touch with people. Even when you are surrounded by the uncivilized or the rude, these good qualities should not be neglected. Now that I have left the college and the Chinese department, and now that I'm already a graduate, my titles changed, my names changed, but my qualities, as well as my belief in the Chinese culture, would never ever change. Being a fresh graduate is actually not much different from being a freshman. Learn to be responsible to our lives, but also learn to follow our hearts. Therefore, the challenge is still the same. Learn to live a responsibly spontaneous life. Till now, I still don't know the best way of living, and maybe all of you too. But I'm sure that the best answer are already in our names. To remember what our name was, to love our present titles, and to imagine our dream future names. I believe the name that we would like to be addressed to the day we die points the path to our future. Lastly, I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to all the parents, as well as people we met in our lives. And last but not least, I would not wish you success in the way the society expected. Be your own life coach, because you know what success means to you. And because you are already a masterpiece built on uncountable meaningful accumulation of experience and memory. You are never asked to identify the true meaning of life, but rather the personal meaning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mo, or we should say, thank you very much, Fa.
唔該晒吳同學，唔該晒花花，多謝你精彩嘅發言。
謝謝吳同學精彩的演講。
We hope you all have enjoyed your time at our third graduation ceremony, and thank you once again for joining us today. Finally, we would like to announce that this is the end of the third SHHO College graduation ceremony.
希望大家度過愉快嘅一日，再次感謝各位嘅出席。最後，我哋宣布善行書院第三屆畢業典禮正式完成。
希望大家度過愉快的一天。再次感謝各位出席。最後，我宣布善行書院第三屆畢業典禮正式結束。
All right， 請各位起立。
請各位起立。
就座。
请各位就座。
Graduates, please exit to the Chan Hall and move to the central steps for group photos. Please follow the directions of the hall.
畢業生請由陳震下半出口前往善行大樓批影大合照，請留意在場工作人員嘅安排。
毕業生請由陳震下總出口移步前往善行大樓廳合照，請留意工作人員指示。
Yes.
Do you have any unforgettable memories in this SHHO family? Do you still remember the first day you joined SHHO College? Do you remember the societies and activities you have participated in the college? Or were you the member of the college sports teams? Starting for the college glory, every single piece of memory reminds us of the happiness we have had at SHHO. These precious memories will last forever, even we are graduating. You are leaving the university, but we are still a family. In order to serve our alumni, strengthen the bonding between alumni and the college, the SHHO College Alumni Association is going to be established through the 26th of November. You can vote for your desired candidates online. In the meantime, we would like to call for your continued support and active participation in the Alumni Association. You are always welcome to come home. 各位善行嘅畢業生，衷心恭喜你哋畢業啦！喺呢個家入面，你有幾多難忘嘅回憶呢？仲記唔記得書院嘅迎新營啊？有冇上過肅莊或者參加過水運會呢？有冇曾經成為過院隊，為書院揮灑過汗水？呢啲美麗幸福嘅回憶喺畢業之後都仲可以繼續創造，因為大家已經成為咗善行嘅校友。為咗聯繫校友、服務校友，為校友同書院之間創造橋梁，善行書院校友會即將成立。而第一屆嘅校友會幹事會電子投票亦都喺進行當中，喺今個月26號就會截止投票。校友會發展成功與否，靠嘅係校友積極嘅參與。希望大家可以踴躍投票，選出心目中最佳嘅代表為你服務。同時，亦都希望各位喺未來繼續支持校友會，積極參與校友會嘅活動，經常翻嚟善行呢個大家庭。Thank you all for your attention, and now we'll take a group photo together. So please look at the photographers here. We'll take 3 photos, and we'll count 1, 2, and 3. So cheers, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
仲有1、
1, 2, 3.
仲有繼
One
續。
more. 1, 2, 3.
使唔使做個
2, 3.
OK。
Thank you. Thank you very much. And just a reminder for the graduates, please collect your certificate at the first floor of SHHO Hall by 4:45 p.m. today. Thank you so much.
好
真係㗎，你試下啲人咁完全嘅
35 T 啊，你醒Hello， 我係鏡頭啊，我係鏡頭啊，整翻嗰啲咁做啊，做啊，係啊，唔該晒，唔該晒 ，thank you，thank you。